What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel where I have all of my bikes in my garage. Now, my garage, you can tell, isn't done. I have no lights above me at all, so it's pretty dark in here. But I kind of wanted to go over some stuff that bugged me a little bit. I was kind of curious on your guys' thoughts on this. Drop a comment. Let's kind of have a debate about this. But it is about the Happy Run G300 Pro and the SurRon. Now, it's kind of weird that a lot of people are talking crap on this bike. It's a $2,500 bike if you use my discount code. I think it's coming in about $2,600. It's actually a pretty good price, especially with the tariffs and everything like that. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't looked up the SurRon in a long time. I got this thing for $3,600 back in the day in like 2021, and I love it. If you have the money, this is going to be hands down the best bike to buy if you have the money, of course. I think it's about $5,000 after shipping and taxes in California, because I believe it's $4,500 right now. But if you literally look at them side by side, the SurRon is twice the amount, and yes, it is better. It has more power. Obviously, mine's 72 volt, and I converted it. But you can't go wrong with the Happy Run. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to budget and get stuff for their kids or whatever. They want them to have fun, and they just don't have money for that. That is literally double the price of this thing. And I am absolutely blown away with the performance on this thing. Now, battery life isn't the greatest. I think we got about 16 to 17 miles before the battery started flashing at me, and I was doing a lot of full throttle on it. It's not, of course, as powerful, like I said, as a mid-drive motor, which the SurRon has. This is a hub motor, so it is very, very quiet in the back. And you get pedals, because we all know that the SurRon now, I have pedals on mine actually, but the SurRon is now completely illegal. And also, I do apologize for the echoing in the garage, because right now there's not a lot of stuff in here. Also, again, I don't have my lights in here, so it might be a little bit dim. So I apologize for that. But hopefully when we start filling up this garage with stuff, it won't echo as much as it does right now. And I do have a guy that's going to give us some light soon. And also I have a guy working on a Tesla charger over here. That's why I have a bunch of holes in the wall right now. And then we're also probably going to put a battery right here, like a Powerwall 3, I believe. I think it's probably going to go right there, because it's not really going to go anywhere else unless they take this inverter off and replace that with the Powerwall 3, which I think the Powerwall 3 has the inverter in it already. I'm not sure, but I think they said we got to keep this. I'm not sure. But I do know a lot of people don't care about that stuff. You guys want to check out the bikes in my garage. Other than, I just wanted to briefly talk about that. If you guys have your own opinion on it, please drop a comment, because I think it's a great bike. There's a lot of hate on the SurRon page. I just don't get it. Like, a lot of people were talking shit about it, and I don't even think they rode one. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's superior to the SurRon. It's just another alternative, and it literally uses the same parts. So hold on, let's go back to it really, really quick. So of course I modified this one a lot. So it doesn't have the same rear fender right here. It doesn't have the same seat. This is a Luna floating seat, but this is the original SurRon seat right there. This is also the original little tail right here for the fender. Now it is a carbon fiber look with the original one, which is black. You also have this on the SurRon too. I think this is actually higher than the SurRon one. I think the SurRon one was like way down here. Also, the fender too is the same as the SurRon. And I mean, I kind of think that's where the similarities like in, but at the most part, it has knobby tires, the same type of design almost in a way. And I just don't understand the hate. I really don't get it. I love my SurRon to death. If you could afford one, get one of these. Trust me, you'll absolutely love it. But if you're worried about getting impounded, you gotta go with that. Okay, so I'm done with that. Let's just move on from that. So let me show you guys some of the bikes that I have in my garage and some of the new bikes that came in, and some of the bikes that actually need to be worked on, because my Super 73, it's still down. So let's get into that really quick. So my Super 73 is still one of the baddest bikes. I love this thing. I absolutely love it. I believe we have a 13 amp hour battery on top from Powerful Lithium, and then I have a 30 amp hour battery down here. Now I don't want to turn it on right now because I don't know what's going to happen. I've been having issues with the throttle, but also the battery completely took a shit in the middle. So you could probably see it maybe. That little blue thing right behind this, it's kind of hard to see. But that battery right there is a really cheap Chinese battery. I got it, I think, from Custom E-Bike. It came with the whole entire kit. I think it was like $2,500. It came with the enclosure as well. I don't even think they have those kits anymore. But I found that battery from MB Power on Amazon. So it's about $1,200. I just have to spend the money. The only reason I haven't done it yet is because house stuff is very expensive. It just got done moving. But I do think what I'm going to plan on doing, and I got to find it right here behind me. I'm thinking on my Ride One Up that I customize and have a 72 volt battery in here. I'm gonna see if this battery fits in there and see if I can get an adapter, because I'm really thinking about putting this one into the Super 73. I don't ride this bike as much as I used to, but I gotta say I still love this and I have it for sale. Just haven't had anyone buy it yet. I have it listed for $4,500. It literally has everything. I do have the original tires and motor setup. It has the same controller on it. The stock battery runs all the light system and everything like that. I just need to get rid of it. It's a fun, fantastic bike, but I think if I do sell it without the battery, I'll probably be asking about $2,500 or $2,600 for it. So if you guys are interested in this bike, I love it, but I want more room in this garage. I mean, right now it's just all spread out because that guy's doing that Tesla charger over there. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, I love it. It's a great bike and it performs very well. It actually feels a little bit more comfortable than the Happy Run. The only reason why this bike doesn't really feel as comfortable anymore is because the motorcycle tires that I put on it. These tires are really thick and really hard, so you definitely feel the bumps a little bit more. But if you're on a smooth road, this suspension works flawlessly. But anyways, long story short, I want to take that battery out, see if we can fix the Super 73 at that. I'll maybe plug it off to the side, see if I get an adapter like I said. And if it works, cool. I might just throw that battery away. And yeah, I don't know, I think you got to put it in salt or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. All right, so now let's move on to two of the biggest bikes that I have in this garage. You've probably already seen them, but let's get into those. This is the Ehora Romeo Ultra 2. Now, someone said that a Pro 3 is coming out, but I haven't heard anything about that, so I don't know the difference between them. I have no idea. But this thing is badass. I got the 5,000 watt version. It has two motors on it. They're 2,500 watts each. I got the 80 amp hour battery version. So this actually comes in like 60, 70, and 80. And I gotta say, I kept this one and I haven't sold it yet. I'm actually probably gonna sell my Happy Run before I sell this one, because I do wanna make another trip on this thing. I could go so far on this thing. I could literally go from Madeira to Clovis to Fresno, and then I can come back to Madeira. Like, this thing has the best range ever and it hauls ass. The only problem is it's just a very big, heavy bike. But what's also big and heavy is the brand new Anioki A9 Pro Max that I got. And I can't tell you how massive this thing is. It is so big. If we come down here, I know it's gonna be a little dark over here. Look at that rotor. That rotor is bigger than your Honda brake rotors. Like, come on now. But I did notice when I took it up and down the street just to make sure it worked, the rotors, the brake pads, whatever, this wasn't working. Honestly, like, it didn't feel like it stopped that great. And I don't think it's because it's like very heavy. I'm not exactly sure. And look, it has another rotor on this side. But seriously, I don't understand why the brakes didn't feel as good as they did. Maybe I just gotta break them in a little bit. But it's a big, fantastic bike. Now, a lot of people said they like this one over that one over there because it has an adjustable seat. But I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. Well, I wanted to show you this really quick, so check it out. Another huge rotor. I don't know what these are. Are these like 6-piston, 3-piston? I can't even tell. Like, those look like, those are some massive brakes, so I don't understand why it wasn't stopping, but we'll get into that when we do the video review. This is actually gonna be the next bike I review on this channel. So what I wanna show you, the seat is adjustable, and I like how people pointed that out. It's really easy to do, just a clamp right here, lifts up, it probably goes up to like here or so. But if I can get this in frame, that is way more higher than this. So if you are a shorter person, you're actually gonna like this more because that seat is all the way at the lowest point. And I actually had a difficult time on trying to get on that bike and sitting on it. Literally, I'm literally tippy-toeing on that bike. It's actually pretty difficult, especially if you have storage in the back right here. So if you are a shorter person, I actually think you're gonna like this bike a lot more. But again, there's a bunch of other stuff. This one has a rear rack on the Anioki. It also has turn signals. And I guess it is better, but at the same time, it's over $4,000 where the Ehora is cheaper than that. So you gotta compare your options. Just like I said, with the SurRon and the Happy Run, you literally have to figure out what works best for you. I think this is fantastic. I really do. I don't care what people say. And here's my other bike that I have sitting next to the Happy Run is my Ghost Cat. The reason why we're keeping this bike is because I am waiting for Ghost Cat to send me the F4X Pro. So it's gonna be the upgraded version of this. It's gonna be 60 volt, and that should be badass. So I really wanted to kind of compare them. First, we'll do a video review on the new Ghost Cat, and then we'll probably do a night video, and then we'll review these together, like side by side. We'll show you guys, and I'll try to do some speed runs and show you guys the difference on the pickup speed and all that kind of stuff. And then I will probably get rid of this one and keep the 60-volt version. And I'm waiting for a company, and I think there is a company already, but I want to put a big battery right there, like an enclosure and a big battery, and get a lot more range, but I'd rather do that on the 60-volt version instead of the 52-volt. So really looking forward to that. I really love the Ghost Cat e-bikes. They're super light. Even when you just move them in your garage, it glides. Like, you could definitely tell it is not a heavy bike at all. It almost feels like a toy. It moves so easy. And don't worry about my garbage cans being here. We still have the cement to do on the side of the house, and then we're gonna start putting them back there because our fence is too small. You know, these houses are close together. They are so close that the garbage cans do not fit through our gate, so we have to modify the gate before doing the cement. It's a huge thing. Anyways, next to that, we have the Lyric Graffiti. I'm debating on what I want to do with this thing, and here's the funny thing. You guys got to know that this bike, I actually use this bike more than you think. I use this bike every single time I need to get around the neighborhood, if I need to go to get the mail, because the mail is actually decently far from my house. Like, it's not like it's a mile away, but it's technically on the other side of our little area where we stay at. So I get on this thing all the time because it is the most comfortable. If I'm one-handed carrying a package, the brakes are the best brakes I've ever had on a bike. These are Magura's. And I can't explain how good this bike brakes. I mean, it is fantastic. It's flawless. It's low. It feels really planted on the ground. It's an expensive bike, though. I got to tell people, like, this is more you're paying for the quality of the bike over, you know, just getting a regular bike that's super cheap and goes fast and you can get it for like half the price. This thing's like coming in at like $4,500 now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Back when I got it, it was $4,000, but I think it went up. Now it might be in $46,000. I don't know. You guys got to look that up for me. But overall, that's pretty much everything I do have in this garage. And there's one other thing I want to show you guys because it is pretty cool and I'm super excited about it. And that is my YouTube plaque, ladies and gentlemen. 100,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. I got my own. Now, here's something funny to say about it. We got a gift when we moved into this house, and it was like a cutting board. It has our names like cut out in it, and it's like 20 or 30 pounds. It's super nice of what Woodside gave us when we bought this house, right? And then I pulled this out of the package. It doesn't even weigh a pound. It doesn't even feel like 8 ounces. I mean, it is the lightest thing ever. It's made out of like plywood. It looks super cool on camera, but it is pretty garbage, I'm not going to say. But I'm still excited. It means something. It represents something. It's not really about the quality of this thing. It's just to show your work and dedication to YouTube. So I couldn't have done it without you guys, so I really, really appreciate it. And it's cool. Every single time someone comes over to deliver some furniture or come and hang out, I'm all putting it, you know, up on the wall over here. And I'm just like, hopefully someone sees it. Hopefully someone sees it. But it's super cool. I actually had to send a picture to this to some of my friends that asked about it because they wanted to see it. And then everyone just wants to check it out because, I mean, how many people that you know in your own personal life has one of these? So it's super cool to have one. And again, I appreciate you guys. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say about this thing. I mean, it's cool. I mean, at the end of the day, it's cool. I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible. It looks pretty dirty, but it's super dope. Technically, they changed the size on it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's actually smaller than it used to be. I think it was last year in the middle or early last year, they changed the size. They used to be like really, really big. I think it was like double the size of that, but I'm still happy regardless, right? And now what I should show you, and it's going to be super quick. I will show you the inside of the house, but I'm still going to do a full video of it. If you guys don't care to watch it, maybe it'll just be a members only video, but I do think I'm going to make it public just so people can check out the house and what we've done to it so far, because some of you guys have requested it. So I know this is an e-bike channel, but I also like to show my life and everything about it. So let's get into the house and show you that. Okay, so this is coming in from the garage. You can see that we have an alarm system on this house, and this is walking in to the kitchen. We got marble countertops. Everything is black. Looks gorgeous. That's actually one of the reasons why we got this house, is because I loved how this looked. I got that new Butterfinger right here too. That's, you know, we'll talk about that later. It's really good though. You guys got to buy one if you go to a grocery store or shop at my store. I work at the same Mart, so come find me. And we got our refrigerator in here. My girl did all the cabinets, and this is the thing that we got for our house. This thing is like 20 or 30 pounds. I mean, it is lovely. I mean, it's a really nice board. I love it. It's a really nice gift. They also got us some alcohol, which is cool. So far, this is our living room. We have our speakers in the back. We got our curtains just put up a couple days ago. We got our couch. We got this thing. It's like from Vision, I believe. It's a nice coffee table. And then also we're waiting for the TV stand to come. It's going to match this. It was in a set, but this is kind of behind. We got our TV on the wall. This is like a S95D from Samsung. I got the LEDs behind it. I am going to think about putting a wall back here because you can see all the cables because we got that open concept house. We got our pictures up on the wall too. Again, the sound bar and the subwoofer over there. We got our little fake tree over there. One of the coolest things in this room, and let's see if I can show you. I think we have a light back here. This thing is probably one of my favorite things ever. This is the Robo Rock, and this is the Curve, if I'm not mistaken. This thing is badass. It cost me a lot of money. Go on Amazon, look it up. I'll try to put an affiliate link for it. I mean, I absolutely love this thing. One of the best things I purchased for this house because if you're very lazy or you just don't have time, you want to get other stuff done and you have company coming over, you can clean some other stuff while this cleans the floor. It mops. It goes over 2x4s and it maps out your whole entire thing. You could also communicate with people and it's just badass. All right, so now let me show you guys how the front door and the front restroom looks like. So here it is walking in. We have this little table right here. This is super nice so we could put all our stuff on it and everything like that. And it's very thin. That was something we were looking for because we didn't want to take up a bunch of room right here. We're thinking about putting some mirrors on the wall right here. And then if we come in this way, we have a closet, which is, you know, just whatever for coats. Shoes go in there, but technically I like them sitting right here, but it is pretty tight right here. So house stuff is pretty cool. It's pretty much like modifying your bike, but now you're just modifying your house. And this is our little bathroom. What's up? MrCentralDriver here. And then we got our little painting right there. We're thinking about replacing this or changing it because we didn't want to go all the way to the floor, but at the same time you can see, so we had to tuck it like that for now, but we'll figure that out. And here is our cool little under the stairs closet. It's like a Harry Potter closet. It goes this way and then it goes back that way and it does kind of go down little by little. It's super big. There's so much stuff you could put in here. Now let's go upstairs. I want to show you guys the loft. So these stairs have a 180-degree bend, which is super fun when you got to move like dressers and beds up here. And I love that it opens up to a big room. This could have been a 4th bedroom right here, and don't worry about the packages. We're still literally moving stuff. That's why some of the videos have been delayed. Now the reason why these are here, these are some Philips Hue light poles or whatever you want to call them, lamps. And the couch is going to go right in between there. The couch is actually going to come out pretty far. It's going to be one of those cloud couches that where you could probably just sleep on. This is going to be like the little movie area, especially if you have people downstairs. And then I have my friends up here. We also have everything I had from my office. This was my Samsung. I think it's a S95C. And then I have all my gaming consoles down here and everything like that. So this is going to be a cool room for like the guys that hang out, play video games. If people are downstairs, you know, wanting to hang out or whatever, so we can separate people. And again, at night, I can watch movies and just take a nap over here. Now let's get into my office. Now I'm not going to show exactly the whole house, of course. I could do a more detailed video on this house, but here's how everything's looking. And you can tell I was editing. I was doing a video for Happy Run today. I got my Secret Lab chair. I paid a lot of money for this thing. I'll say it's not as comfortable as I thought it was going to be. This is the brand new, like, nanotechnology or whatever the heck it is. I don't know exactly the name. I could be butchering that for all I know. We got the Secret Lab suede little footrest right there. These are suede too. These are super nice, and the pillow's the same thing. It's a decent seat, but I'll say the one that I got for free from Flexi Spot, this was a nice chair too. Super nice. And why do I have 2 computers? Well, we can game in here. So my buddies or my girl or whatever, someone can game on this one. I can game on this one, or someone can play games on this one, or surf the internet while I do my computer work, which is super cool. I'm gonna get some LEDs around the backs of these desks. I just gotta order that. I'll get one over here. I do have this one, but this table is basically against the other wall in my other house, so that's why the LED strip is sticking out so far. But if I do it again, I'll have it go out more out that way, and it will end on this corner right here. But this is how the office is looking. We got all the motorcycle jackets in here when I go riding. So if you guys didn't know, I do wear a lot of motorcycle stuff when I'm out riding, especially when I'm on the SurRon, because the SurRon is super dangerous. And maybe that's the reason why I get away with a lot of it. Here is the Sparks Amps Head Society. I didn't put the other patch on. I lost it when I moved, but I wanted to put the patch on for the 100-mile thing or the 500-mile thing. But I love these jackets. These things are badass. But you can never go wrong with Beyond Riders. I represent them all the time. They are some of the best things. This is actually my favorite one because it's a sweater, so you can just wear it as like normal. But I also could put pads in it. I don't have the pads in it right now because I normally wear it as a regular sweater. But now that it's hot, I don't wear it anymore. But anyways, guys, that was pretty much the house. I mean, there's a lot more other rooms to show you, but they're kind of dirty. And I'll wait until we get more stuff and I'll do a full house tour. I'll probably try to show you guys the outside of the house too, in the backyard, once we get the cement done. We're also going to be painting the house too on the outside, some of the trim to change how it looks. But I appreciate you guys for sticking around for this video, and hopefully you guys liked just the regular video, just in the house, kind of my life and the bikes and the situation going on right now. And I do want to fix the Super 73, and then the debate between the Happy Run and the SurRon. I don't understand that. If you guys haven't dropped a comment yet and you've just watching this video the whole time, the video is about to end, so please like the video, drop a comment right now before it ends, and I'm just curious. I'll get back to you. I'll definitely be paying attention to the comments. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Be safe out there.